Charity Beasley, Charity Beasley.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Please tell the members of the jury how you are employed.
I am employed with the Orange County Sheriff's Office as a detective for the Domestic Crimes Unit.
How were you employed back in July of 2008?
I was employed as a detective in the Domestic Violence Unit.
Same thing?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay. How long have you been with the Orange County Sheriff?
Approximately 7.5 years.
Okay. In July of 2008, were you asked to assist another detective by the name of Yuri Melich in collecting some items from the Anthony family at 4937 Hope Spring Drive?
Yes.
Did the collection of these items take place on July 16th of 2008?
Yes.
What items were you asked to collect?
Specifically a vehicle, a laptop computer, and several miscellaneous items.
All right. The vehicle that you were asked to collect, can you describe this for us?
It was a white Pontiac Sunfire.
Okay. And how did you achieve that collection?
Can you elaborate or?
You didn't go drive it back to the sheriff's office, I take it. There had to be
No.
some other way that it got from one place to another.
Correction. Yes, it was towed to the forensics lab at the sheriff's office.
Okay. Towed from the address on Hope Spring?
Yes.
Okay. Prior to its towing, did you do anything to secure it?
I sealed the vehicle,
How?
the doors, and the trunk
How did you seal
with
them?
evidence tape.
Okay. Did you open the doors or the trunk in any way prior to your sealing it?
No.
Did you remove any items from the vehicle prior to your sealing it?
No.
All right, you indicated that the car was towed. Did you follow the tow truck from Hope Spring Drive to any particular location?
Yes, I did.
Tell us what happened.
The wrecker arrived at the residence, and it was towed to the Orange County Sheriff's Office Forensics Bay, and I followed the tow truck the entire way.
Okay. Did you turn over the vehicle at that point to another member of the Orange County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, I did.
Who would that have been?
That would be crime scene investigator Gerardo Bloisy.
You had mentioned that you were also given some items while you were at the residence.
That's correct.
Is that correct? Who gave you these items?
Cindy Anthony.
Okay. Were these items provided to you in any sort of container?
Yes, several of the items were presented to me in a blue plastic crate.
All right. Would those items have included a doll,
Yes.
a Dora backpack,
Yes.
a child's toothbrush,
Yes.
a black leather bag,
Yes.
various papers,
Yes.
the blue plastic crate you mentioned,
Yes.
and plastic clothes hangers?
Yes.
Okay. During the first part of your testimony, you mentioned a laptop computer.
Yes, I did.
Okay. How did you receive the laptop?
Cindy Anthony gave me the laptop computer.
Okay. Was it plugged in at some point when you were there, or was it handed to you unplugged and off?
It was handed to me unplugged and off to my recollection.
Okay. Did you do anything to try to turn it on or inspect the contents of it in any way?
No, I did not.
Okay. You fill out a property form when you receive these items, correct?
Yes, I did.
Right. On that property form, did you record the type of computer as well as the serial number?
I believe so. I would have to refer to my report to confirm.
All right. Your Honor, at this point, may I approach the witness
You may.
to refresh your recollection as to the details? Can you tell us the type of laptop and the serial number after reviewing
Yes,
the
it was.
paperwork that you prepared in connection with the seizure of these items?
Yes, it was a compact laptop computer, and according to my property form, the serial number is CND6430RKH.
Would you have recorded that serial number at the time that you collected the item from Mrs. Anthony, or when you got it to the forensics or to someone else at the sheriff's office?
No, I recorded that actually at the Anthony residence.
What did you do with these items once you returned with the car at forensics? What did you do with the other items that were provided to you?
I provided the other items to the crime scene investigator, Gerardo Bloisy, except for the compact laptop computer and the power cord.
Who did those go to?
They were turned over to Detective Sandy Kahn with the Computer Crimes Unit.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. That's all the questions I have for the witness, Your Honor.
Cross-examination?
Good day, Ms. Beasley.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, and you?
When you went to the Hope Springs Drive address, had you been made aware of all the activities or some of the activities that had occurred there the night before?
Can you be more specific?
Well, had you talked to Detective Melich?
As far as details regarding this, no, I had not.
You didn't just go to this place in the blind, did you? I mean, you knew there had been an investigation going on the entire night before, didn't you?
No, sir.
You knew nothing?
I didn't say I knew nothing. Can you be more specific as
You
to?
tell me what you knew before you went there about this case.
I knew that there was an active initial investigation regarding a missing child.
And so you were dispatched to go and retrieve a car,
I was
among other things.
I was requested to respond to the Anthony's residence to collect certain
I'm
items.
over here. I'm over here. Look,
Mr. Mason, all she needs to do is answer your questions. Go ahead, ma'am.
you were dispatched to get the car and miscellaneous other items.
Yes, I was requested to respond to the Anthony's residence to pick up several items.
And when you got to the car, you were to supervise the towing of it?
What do you mean by supervise?
Well, are you there as the official representing the sheriff to see who was going to come and get the car and preserve the chain of custody of it?
I was the individual sent to collect the car, so it would have been my job to seal the car and oversee that it was actually brought to the sheriff's office.
And to seal it.
Correct.
And when you say to seal it, did you take tape and put it all around the doors?
No, when we seal a car, you're putting a small piece of evidence tape across each opening of the vehicle, such as the doors or the trunk.
Each opening.
Yes,
That included the trunk.
that did include the trunk.
And you personally did it.
Yes.
And you didn't smell any odor from the trunk of that car, did you?
Can you phrase that as a question?
That is a question, ma'am. You did not smell any odor from the trunk of that car, did you?
I don't recall if I did or not that day.
And this computer that you were handed by Miss Cindy Anthony,
Yes.
did you even open it to see if it had any battery life or anything like that in it?
No, I did not.
So it was completely down.
To my knowledge,
You never did anything else with it then yourself?
no.
Turn it over to Ms. Kahn, is that you said?
That is correct.
Other than the items that you've just told us about, told Ms. Jane Burdick about the miscellaneous items you recovered, and you're sealing all of the openings of the car, were you involved in any other aspect of this case?
Such as,
You tell me. You're the detective. Were you involved in anything else in this case?
I was requested to go and and collect these items and bring them back to the sheriff's office. That was my involvement in this case.
So the simple answer is no, sir, Mr. Mason, I was not.
No, sir, I was not.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
No redirect.
Okay. Thank you, Detective. You may be excused, ma'am. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the jury, now the time is approximately 7 minutes to the hour of noon. We're going to recess for lunch until 1:30. Your lunch variety will probably change next week. We will have to take you down to another floor to give you more room. Trying to arrange for a buffet to be brought in, okay? All right. All right, we'll be in recess. Please remember all of my previous admonitions to 1:30. All right, let the record reflect that the defendant is present along with counsel for the defendant, assistant state attorneys, both sides ready to proceed.
What's up? I just turned it on.
Okay. I'm not certain, but I reasonably believe from who I see out there that the state's about to want to get into the dog issues. And we have the Harris case as well as your order. We have not been provided with any discovery revealing the existence of field performance logs showing failure rates that the Supreme Court says is mandatory and essential. So I thought we'd raise that issue now, to how you want to handle it, or how they want to handle it with witnesses. I'm sure they have some that can testify without that, but comes to dogs, comes the Harris case.
Ms. Burdick?
Well, I disagree with Mr. Mason's assessment of what the requirements are under the case issued recently by the Florida Supreme Court. I have them here in the event that we get that far. I'm not thinking that we will get to these witnesses today. What we're going to do in advance of that is have crime scene technicians laying the predicate for some of the evidence that the expert witnesses who will be called tomorrow are going to testify to. So we need to handle all of that before we get to the cadaver dog issues. So they were here in an abundance of caution so that there's not really any dead time with this jury, as the court has encouraged us to be mindful of their circumstance. But I intend to have at least 4 or 5 witnesses prior to getting to that issue.
Okay. All right, let's return to jury.
Awilda McBryde, AWILDA, MCBRYDE.
You may proceed.
Thank you. How are you employed, ma'am?
I'm with the Orange County Sheriff's Office,
How long have you worked for the sheriff's office?
10 years.
Apparently, there are certain radio frequencies that may occur from time to time that causes that, so let's continue.
I'm sorry, ma'am, you worked for the sheriff's office for 10 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Back in July of 2008, what was your assignment with the Orange County Sheriff?
I worked in the missing persons unit.
Okay, in what capacity?
I was a missing persons investigator.
What job duties does a missing persons investigator have?
We look for missing runaways, missing people, children, adults, anything that has to do with a missing person going amber, anything like that.
Okay. Now, are you a sworn law enforcement officer?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you an individual within the missing persons unit who would assist detectives and other law enforcement officers in locating and doing background work regarding missing persons?
Yes, ma'am.
In July of 2008, in connection with the employment that you've just described, did you have an occasion to meet with Mr. George Anthony?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you accompany, or did Mr. Anthony accompany you to a location off of Narcoossee Road?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell the members of the jury when that took place?
That was when Caylee was reported missing, and I was told by Corporal Yuri Melish to go with them to that location is Johnson's Towing,
Okay.
to recover a trash bag.
All right. Do you recall, or do the records of the Orange County Sheriff reflect that the trip to Johnson's Wrecker took place on July 16th of 2008?
That it's reflected on the sheriff's office paperwork.
Okay. Did you use that paperwork to refresh your recollection for your testimony here today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you went to that location with Mr. Anthony, was it already dark out?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you gain access to Johnson's Wrecker?
The gate was closed. We had to call the number that was on the gate. One of the drivers, by the last name, I believe Hudon or something like that, opened the gate for us, and that's how we gained entry into the Johnson's Towing area.
Did you identify yourself as being with the Orange County Sheriff's Office in order to gain access?
Yes, I explained to him what we were doing. I also showed him my badge, showing him that I worked for the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and I explained to them the vehicle that was in question, that was with George Anthony, and George Anthony was with me when we were telling him that we needed to get the trash can out of the dumpster, and George Anthony knew what dumpster it was.
Okay. Were you able to gain access to this dumpster then at that point?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have a camera with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If I may have what's been marked as states X for identification. Ma'am, can you see on your screen X for identification?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recognize what's shown there?
Yes.
What do you recognize it to be?
It's the trash can that we, the dumpster where we went.
Okay. There is a month, day, and year associated with that photograph. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that photograph taken prior to your gaining any access to the interior of the dumpster?
Yes. We went in, well, I apologize. We went in through the gate, and before we started looking inside the trash can, I took a picture of the dumpster.
Okay. Is that photograph a fair and accurate representation then of the exterior of that dumpster on the property of Johnson's Wrecker as of July 16th, 2008?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this point, I would seek to introduce X for identification as the state's next numbered exhibit in evidence.
What says the defense?
No objection, sir.
It will be received in evidence as states numbered.
Permission to publish this item to the jury, Your Honor.
You may publish.
All right, Ms. McBryde, it appears that there are sections to the lid to that dumpster.
Yes.
Okay, were they in those Were those sections of the lid in that position upon your arrival at Johnson's Wrecker?
No,
Okay. How were they situated?
they were closed.
Everything closed?
Yes.
Okay. How did they get opened prior to your taking this picture?
We opened them.
Who's we?
George Anthony, I, and Mr. Hudo.
I'm sorry?
Mr. Hudo, the employee of Johnson's Wrecker.
Okay. Did you touch anything inside the dumpster prior to taking this photograph?
No.
If I may have Y for identification, please. Ms. McBryde, can you see Y for identification?
Yes.
Do you recognize it?
Yes.
What do you recognize it to be?
That is the trash bag that I retrieved. It's the one on your right that has like the pizza box.
Okay. Now, is this photograph taken prior to anyone touching that item?
No, we took the picture first before we removed anything or touched anything.
Okay. You took this picture, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Does the photograph fairly and accurately represent the condition of this bag of trash prior to your removing it from the dumpster?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, at this point, I would seek to introduce Y for identification into evidence as the state's next numbered exhibit.
What says the defense?
No objection, sir.
It will be received in evidence as states numbered.
Permission to publish this item to the jury, Your Honor?
You may publish.
All right, you can actually touch the screen and make marks on it. If you would just circle the item that you were referring to that was ultimately collected. Keep your finger on the screen when you do it. At any point in time, did you open that bag?
No.
Did anyone touch the bag but you?
No, only me. I had gloves on and I put it into a brown paper bag after I retrieved it.
Okay. What did you do with it after retrieval?
We put it in the brown paper bag. I'm sorry. I pulled it. I opened a brown paper bag. I put it in there. I used 2 trash bags, and then I put it in the trunk of my vehicle, my agency vehicle.
Okay. Now, you put the white plastic bag inside a brown paper bag and then put that inside another item?
No, the trash bag was too small, so I wanted to cover the whole bag to preserve the evidence that was inside. So I took the brown paper bag, I put that white bag inside of it, and then I took another brown paper bag and put it over it also, just to conceal that bag.
All right, so you're talking about a double paper bag over this plastic bag.
Yes, ma'am.
You said you put it into the trunk
Yes.
of your agency vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you access it again?
No, ma'am, until I got to the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. Was Mr. Anthony in the vehicle with you as you placed the item into your trunk?
Yes.
Okay. Did you allow him to have any access to the bag?
No.
Was he dropped off prior to your return to the Orange County Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
What happened to the item in 75 once you got to the sheriff's office?
When I got to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, I walked directly to the forensics unit to meet one of the forensics CSI officers there,
Who?
George Belosi.
Is that Gerardo? Loise?
Yes, Gerardo, yes.
I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. I always do. Okay. And you turned that over directly to him, is what you're telling us?
Yes,
Okay. Would that have been your last opportunity to have any access to that item?
yes, I did the property form, handed it over to him, and then Yuri Melish came down.
Okay.
Corporal Yuri Melish.
Were you also asked to retrieve another item from the Anthony residence at 4937 Hope Spring Drive, this time on July 17th of 2008?
Yes,
Okay. What item were you asked to retrieve on that date?
a computer tower and a digital camera.
Okay. Do you recall, or did the records of the Orange County Sheriff reflect what time you would have received the items that you described on July 17th of 2008?
The Orange County Sheriff's Office records reflect.
Okay. Do you recall at this point, or do you need the record to refresh your recollection?
If I can see the paperwork, because I don't remember what time it was. I know what items I picked up.
Okay. If I may approach the witness, Your Honor.
You may.
As to the retrieval date and time.
Yes,
Okay. When was that?
that was on the 16th at 12. Sorry. It was, I'm sorry, the 17th at 12:15 of July.
What did you do with those items after you retrieved them?
We brought them to the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Who is we?
Me and Tanya DePalmo.
Okay. Who is Tanya DePalma?
Tanya DePalmo was also a missing persons investigator.
Okay. Is that somebody who accompanied you to the Anthony residence to retrieve those items?
Yes,
Are you the person that actually took possession?
yes,
Would it be accurate to say that the item that you took possession of was a HP Pavilion computer tower Q520N?
yes,
And the camera was a Polaroid digital camera?
yes.
What did you do with those items after they were retrieved on July 17th?
We got to the Orange County Sheriff's Office and we gave it to Sergeant John Allen and Corporal Yuri Melish.
Okay. Did you have contact at that point with Sandra Kahn?
I did not know.
Okay. Would that have been the last opportunity that you would have had to access either of those items?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, I have no other questions of this witness at this time.
Cross-examination. May the witness be excused, Ms. Burdick?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, ma'am. You may be excused.
Thank you.